Let's go.
Picture this. Not really. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to have a nerd or a kid that has had his head dunked in the toilet, and he walks out and he's all like, oh, boo hoo, I'm sad, I've had my head dunked in the toilet. And he walks out, and then he walks through this corridor in here. So show the corridor, Sean. Thank you. Alright, so we want to follow him along till he gets to these lockers here. And we're going to pretend that one is his locker. And he's going to be standing here, blah, 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 and then someone's going to bump into him. Then when someone bumps into him, it's going to change point of view. So then the person that bumped him, it's going to become their point of view. So they'll walk around here, and there'll be shots of kind of this area, as you can see. There'll be people around, all of our extras. And then the person's point of view that it is will walk to this table here, say something. This is going to be, say, let's have the indie girls sitting here. Yeah? Why not? Alright, let's do it. So this is going to be the indie girls table, and they're going to be sitting here talking, and then this person walks up to them. Why don't we actually make it an indie girl? That'd make sense. So this indie girl is going to walk up and talk to the other indie girls. One of them who will be sitting here will stand up and go and interact with the person, say, sitting on this seat over here. We don't know, we haven't figured that bit out yet. So the person sitting on these seats here, maybe the emo kids. This looks like an emo kid spot hangout. Yeah, the emo kids can be standing here, I guess.
It's a bit light.
Not sad.
Not enough death in the air.
Think about where the sun is though, and it is like 4:30 in the afternoon. 3, so it'll be a good light, I reckon. If not, we can make it dark. So they'll be sitting here. One of the emo kids sitting on the end will stand up, maybe go over to a locker or something, or stand up and go over to a locker or something, or interact with another person, maybe over here. Do you like that, Sean? Yeah? Alright, so say their locker is here-ish, maybe this corner one. They can pretend to be in the locker, then realise someone is sitting at that table over there. There is a table there. Woo!
Your team.
Huh?
Your
Go
team!
team! Realise people are sitting at that table, and then the emo kid, rather than staying at their locker, walks over to the table. And at this table, we will have our nerds. And what will happen is the emo kid will talk to the nerd. Our main nerd, who his name is Harrison Gunst. Pretty nerdy name in itself, isn't it? Sorry, Harrison.
Yes, that's a bit harsh.
He is a nerd, he knows it. I do love him, he's a great kid. Anyway, so Harrison will be sitting on the corner here, will stand up, realise that he has to go to his locker. So, he will stand up and walk up and around the corner to the other locker area. Blah, blah, blah. Kids are walking through, other extras trying to get to class or trying to get to wherever they need to be. Walk into here. Nice shot of this area. Harrison will keep walking. There'll be people walking through it. Our extras, our students. He'll stop at his locker somewhere, which we...
If anyone knows who locker this is.
Yeah, thanks guys, we need your combination.
Promise you won't stay on there.
Maybe. So he'll go to his locker, get stuff out, and then carry it over here. And as he's carrying it over here, he realises that on these stairs, the jocks are walking down.
Speak up. Speak up.
The jocks are walking down. Yes. So, as the jocks are walking down the stairs, the nerd will stop here and kind of be like, oh shit. And the jocks and the nerd will come to a meeting point about here. They will hit Harrison's books out of his hand. Harrison will go, and sound like a weird dog. And then the jocks will throw a slushie, and then it'll pause. And then it'll all be reversed. Right, stop it there.
No, don't. Yeah, now go.
Picture this. So, once the scene has been completely replayed, what's going to happen is exactly the same way that the nerd did. The jock will come back to his locker, be like, oh, look, I can get stuff out of my locker because I know the combination, and it opens. No.
Dude, there's a really cool tree over
Hey,
here.
look over that. No. So what will happen is, as he's at his locker, music will come in and it'll cut to a different scene, which will be
Dun, 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 dun.
the new cool group, which is the nerds.
Bum, bum, bum.
And the nerds will slowly start from here and in slow motion work their way down the stairs. We're cool nerds, man. We're so cool. 2 + 2 is 4. Wait, hey. So basically, once they make their way to about this area, I think we should have the slow motion bits.
I really
Like
want. Thought of a joke after it.
Okay. So once
Do
it
the
gets to
square
this
root.
bit, we'll have the girl nerd take off her glasses and go like, yeah. And then we'll have one of the guys who's wearing a tie can go like, I don't want to. I live here. All right.
That
wearing
guy.
a tie, and he'll be like, "Ooh." And then the other guy will have an asthma puffer, and in slow motion, it'll zoom up on him, and he'll go, because he's awesome. Anyway, so I think.
We should have smoke at this.
Picture this. Sorry, I like saying that. So once each 3 of our nerds have done their sexy cool bit, our main nerd, Harrison, he's going to walk down the stairs, all awesome like, and then burst through his friends, and there'll be a girl standing here, all like, oh my God. And what Harrison's going to do is going to be like, and then she's going to be like, and then one of our other nerd boys is going to come up, pull her into his arms, and just go nuts with her. Yeah, and then I'm so glad I did that.
So glad I got it on camera.
And then, yeah, woo. Then he's going to throw her to the ground. Well, not really throw her, just kind of let her drop. And then they're going to walk their way around. Going to jump down there.
Oh, and I'm following you.
Yeah, you're following me. He's going to jump. They're going to walk around, and then slowly work their way down the stairs, like awesome, like because they're awesome. Can we get a wind machine and like have the girl's hair blowing everywhere?
I can get a fan.
Yeah, something like that. All right.
Usually
Anyway,
called wind machines.
so they're walking their way down the stairs, and then our jock, who is still over here, will come back into the scene and realise that they're there exactly the same way that it happened before with the nerd. And then what's going to happen is they're going to stop. They're going to rip the jock's jacket off and throw it away, and then they're going to throw a slushie on him. Except this time it's not going to pause, it's going to keep going. And after they've thrown the slushie on him, they're going to keep walking, and you'll see our main jock, Jesse. You're going to see his face, and he's going to be sad, covered in red stuff.
So it'll be kind of like this.
Yeah, so it'll be like that, exactly. Yeah, so that's the scene, and then they'll walk off high-fiving. They'll be like, "Yeah, man, awesome!" Whoa. Exactly
I know.
like that, and then that's the end.